A frequently requested video I get is a tutorial video about my live stream, and this is a video of me just showing my live stream setup here. Start off with what most people are gonna value out of this tutorial is the setting up the audio interface and Reality app, because my primary gig is Reality app, which is a mobile only platform. So you need an iPhone 6s Plus that's going to output the audio from your YouTube live stream. So you have to bring up your YouTube live stream. It's going to output the audio to the audio interface. You need the audio interface. You plug it into the music port or the audio port. You're going to plug in your output device into the music port or the audio port. So that would be iPhone 6s Plus. However, you can do this with any phone, including an Android phone that supports output. It has to support output and have a headphone jack. And then, unfortunately, I showed the iPad first. I should have showed the broadcast icon first. So then there's the broadcast component here, which is the output. So you're going to have another auxiliary cable in broadcast, and you're going to have that connected to, in my case, it's an iPad for Reality app. Your device has to support audio input. Ideally, you want to use a device that supports audio input and output, which the iPhone 6s Plus and the iPads both support that. Android phones, I've had problems with them supporting audio input, but they support audio output, but they don't support audio input. So in other words, you can't use an external mic. So you want to test your devices to see if they support an external mic and music, because if they do, then you're good. You're able to do this. So that's a way to get your YouTube stream as a direct line into Reality app. I'm going to talk about why it's important to have the YouTube stream in a direct line into Reality app instead of just having the YouTube stream embedded in Reality app alone. But I'm going to save that for later. So I want to talk about my setup here. I have a VC face up here to live stream OBS, and I have this AI voice software called W Akira. And I want to have a warning about this for anybody who's watching this tutorial video or is new to this. So I have to give a warning about AI voice changing software, Akira, because if you use this on a computer with one GPU and it's not a 4090, you're going to have problems with performance potentially, or even degrade the GPU if you're using this in conjunction with graphically intensive applications like gaming. Just to be on the safe side, I have a compute card, so I have a dual GPU setup. I use a 1080 Ti, 11 gigabytes of VRAM as a compute card, and my video output is a RTX 3060, so I have a dual graphics setup, and that's what I recommend for using this. If you have a 4090, you're okay doing everything on one GPU because it has 24 gigabytes of VRAM. If you have a GPU with 24 gigabytes of VRAM, or if you need a single GPU for some reason, I recommend 24 gigabytes of VRAM for using this AI voice application and multitasking. And I also want to talk about the audio interface really quick here. Also, this is what most people want to know in regards to using Reality app. And how do you use a voice changer on Reality app when it's a mobile only platform? Well, my audio interface supports voice change. It supports pitch down. Most audio interfaces for podcasting will support this feature of pitch down. It's often displayed in various ways, but in this one, it says voice change, and I have it turned all the way down to 0. You're going to have to play with your audio interface and see what it can do. It's also really important that you get an audio interface that supports broadcasting to a mobile phone, because if you don't, then you're not going to be able to do all of this. And there's also a microphone port where you can plug in an external mic, wireless or wired. It doesn't matter. It should work. They make a wireless microphone for this. I have one, and that's what I used to do for years, but that's now obsolete because I have something better. But that's what I was doing for years, and lots of people requested a tutorial video about this. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's a broadcast port, the music port. I think the audio port will work as well. Reality app is my main gig. That's where I started out. Oh yeah. Before I go, I wanted to cover why it's important to have this directly plugged in. The YouTube live stream. Why is it important to output it to Reality app as a direct line right here plugged into the headphone port so it captures on the mic? The reason why is that if people are coming in with only cellular and they don't have Wi-Fi, or if their Wi-Fi's crappy, or if they have a device that can't handle the load of loading two live streams, because when people join my live stream on Reality, they're not only loading my live stream on Reality, they're side loading my live stream on YouTube, and it can make a device it can it can be a bit much for some people's devices. That doesn't stop me from doing it, but somebody told me their device was overheating, and I think it's because their device was loading two live streams. So I have technical issues with just YouTube live stream alone, always have, so